over the weekend, we had the luxury of being among today's greatest athletes, a gathering of the elite in the SIUSBC Masters Tournament, which was put on. It went smooth. COVID restrictions once again, not moving pairs. For the most part, that worked out, right, Joe? It did. I had a good time. The shot was very demanding. It was legit. Not many doubles, not many 200s. Had to make spares. People were missing them. People were missing one-pin spares, clusters, splits. 5 pins were missed. Fences were left. It was very, very tough. I had a good time. I bowled myself. What's up, Ray? The most interesting man in the world, Rob D'Onofrio. Southpaw Joe Labargo. Making memories, Mike Giovinazzo. And the defending champion, Tony the Hound Dog Everts, was on my pair. I didn't qualify. What's up, Ant? But there were some bright spots, mostly bad. But Tony got an automatic bid into the final. So Tony was there just to warm up. Some people say, is that such a wise financial decision? But it was. We'll get to that in a minute. Other than myself, Joe Labargo qualified from our pair. And I give Joe a lot of credit because, look, let's face it. He's coming down with one ball that he throws during league. He's coming down with one ball, and he's asked to hit 2 boards, maybe in the mid lane and maybe hitting 2 boards at the break point. And he did it a lot, qualify, threw the ball well. The other one was Rob D'Onofrio, who wound up getting the top seed, qualifying with myself and friends. And I got to tell you, where he was playing, if I was a betting man, I would have went broke. He was playing an inside shot when nobody was, and to be honest with you, he was hitting the same mark over and over again. Shot 269, which on this would be about 380. For real. I mean, then he came back with a 230, which vaulted him into the number 1 seed. Joe's going to come in. We'll talk about the details and the qualifiers. But first, let's get to some important stuff. The first up is on camera number 1. We can't forget this man. He must be introduced because he's looking better than ever. And I got to tell you, can you get better with age? The best-looking bowler in the 5 boroughs, Mr. Gorgeous, Ken Soto. Second up on camera number 2, Union Cameraman. We were in text mode yesterday as just when you thought you saw it all with the Jets, you didn't see it all. You didn't see it all. In fact, Anthony was like, all right, they got to win. This is a good win, solid win. And like Joe said, guess again. The angriest sports fan in New York, Tony the Hound Dog Everts. Last but not least. Last but not least is Brooklyn's own, Staten Island's own, Joe Cal, ladies and gentlemen. Joe, what happened this weekend?
Well, Joe, we'll start with Sunday and work our way back. We don't want to take too long because we got to be on the lanes and practice by 8 tonight because we're shutting down at 10. But anyway, going back to yesterday with the Jets. Listen, we could sit here till next Monday or the 2 Mondays when we're going to bowl again and go over the Jets, the horrible, the bad losses, the bad organization from top to bottom. Bottom line is, when you're a bad organization, this is what happens, okay? All the Johnsons have to do, the Johnson brothers, the stadium you share with the other team in town, take a look at what they're doing because they're doing it right, okay? Listen, Jets-Giants, there's not as much animosity, I don't think, among the sports fans as Rangers-Islanders, Yankees-Mets, Knicks and Nets. No one really cares. But even though I'm a Knicks fan, nobody cares. But Jets and Giants, you got to learn to get along. You play in the same stadium, for God's sakes. Woody and Christopher Johnson, look across the hall at what they're doing. Enough said. Enough said. Anyway, well, Tony knows I'm a sports junkie, too. We're all sports junkies here. I'm the angry old sports fan. Tony's the angry younger sports fan. Okay, anyway, getting back to the Masters, this weekend, I got to give credit to all of the bowlers who went out, laced them up, and bowled. Those who didn't make it, great job. The 8 finalists who did make it, tremendous job. And you know what? The draft league, very well represented. 6 of our draft league bowlers made it. The other 2 are former draft league bowlers who are right here and probably coming back real soon to the draft league. Not bowling for a myriad of reasons, but hopefully they'll come back. But, Joe, I got to tell you, the top 8, Frank the proprietor, Frank Wilkinson, was one of the finalists. Melissa Camera, coming back from some injuries. Mel didn't bowl for quite a while. She came back. She was a guest of the show at the beginning of this year, talking about how her road back was a tough one. She did a great job. Rob D'Onofrio, Tony, as you mentioned, the crafty veteran, Joe Labago, the ultimate champion, Jeff Scire. We had John Drabchick. We had Rob Butler, the Monsignor, right? So it was a good field. The top 8 definitely was. I'm leaving somebody out? I'm missing somebody. I think that was the top 8, right? So, no, I'm missing somebody. Let's see. We should have had the sheet with us. I'm trying to remember. Mel, Frankie, John, Rob Butler, Tony, Rob D'Onofrio. No, Joe Labago and Jeff Scire. We covered them all. So I don't want to leave anybody out. We don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. But it was a good field, Joe. And when the top 8 started, I took my usual seat in the broadcast booth. It was on a whim. I had no idea we were going to do it. I missed my partner that day. But Dan Dunleavy and Naz filled in admirably, and we did a good job. And it was interesting to watch. A lot of great matches, and I was glad I was sitting back here and not down on the lanes.
Yes, you did do a good job. Yes, I was out on satellite. I was out in the field on assignment. Correct. And you did a great job, Danny. Mike chimed in a little bit. Naz, always an excellent job.
Also, the Sidge Hammer chimed in a lot. The gambling, yes.
The Sidge Hammer, was throwing some prop bets in there. Yeah. The prop bets. But so what we noticed was, straighter was definitely the way to go. We found out something that you and I already know, is that Tony, the Hound Dog, is a tremendous tournament bowler. So that's 2 majors and a runner-up. Whatever you want to say, he's a fierce competitor, and he's tough to beat. I like Melissa in the finals because she's a collegiate bowler. She's used to finding a small area on the lane. What else? I like to give a shout out to Drabzik. After bowling poorly in the first squad, didn't storm out of here. He came back, qualified, and did well. Rob Butler always bowls going on a tough shot. Don't forget, Rob is someone that bowled in the U.S. Open multiple times, which is even harder than this. Not afraid. See, Rob, Tony, and the others that were out there are not afraid to go through a 5-game block, averaging 170. They don't care. And they get credit for that. I tried it, and I found out that I can't. But I think I shot like 850. It wasn't embarrassing. I actually had 2 190s to start. The first 2 games I didn't do bad. But yeah, I mean, once you have to be ahead of the little moves that I did not figure out towards the end. I wasn't getting the ball move at all. But whatever. But shout out to the SIUSBC for running a good tournament. People want to get out. People want to bowl. They want to compete. Joe?
Right. I mean, just the fact that they pulled it off, got it together in the midst of a pandemic, was kudos to all of them. Jim Episcopia and his crew, tremendous job. Frankie for hosting it again. Rabs, again, comes through with flying colors. Everyone associated, tremendous job. And you know what, Joe? I look forward to next year when hopefully we don't have to do it with the masks on. But shout out to the ultimate champion of this event, Jeff Scire, wins the SIUSBC Masters, which means he not only gets invited to the dinner that hopefully we have one in 2021, but he gets to become an automatic finalist next year in December of 2021 when everybody laces him up again and goes for it again. So great job by all. Great job hosting it. Great job putting it together. Great job by all the bowlers. And, Joe, we got to get on the lanes tonight because we got week 11. Only 1 week left in this third. So, and the best for last, our friend Miguel, Mike with a Y, M-Y-K-E Pagan. Mikey Pagan. Salute, young fella. Congratulations on your first 300. Yeah. Right? Joe Lamp on the Lamp View got the video. I believe John Rome even had a little bit of video. Mikey P, proud of you, kid. finally it paid off. And you know what? Listen, I know when you and I bowl head-to-head, I somehow seem to have your number. I don't know how, because I can't get out of my own way this year right now. But whenever we bowl again head-to-head, now I could say I'm bowling against the guy who joined the 300 Club. Well-deserved. Well done, Mike.
Congrats, Mike. Congrats, Jeff Charest. Well-deserved. Pagan, you'll probably throw 5 more in the next 3 years. It's just one of those things. You throw too much ball. But congratulations again. And Joe, take us out. Yeah. I got to get out there because I got my teammates looking for me.
Yeah, I know. I got to get out there to collect for my over 50 pot. And we got to lace them up and get ready tonight to bowl week 11. 1 week left to go. The Hollywoods are still in first place. Dan Dunleavy and his yellow school bus team is making a run coming up at them. So could be interesting. Could be interesting. It's getting a little dicey out there. It's getting close at the top. No room at the end right now. It's getting tight. They wave when, hop on the Magic School Bus. The Magic School Bus. But listen, it's all in good fun. We love those guys. We love Dan and Chapman and Joe Van, the Hollywoods and Rob Muller, the Philly Phantom, the Philly Fanatic. Anyway, folks, we don't know who's going to be on in 2 weeks, but we'll bring you somebody. Johnny Wilder's in the golf cart. Love you down in Florida. As we sign off, as we always do, good night, good luck, God bless, and good bowling.